just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are the solution.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today's extreme cleaning motivation is a good one. I had like 3 hours to myself on this day because the boys were at the dentist with Bobby, and there's not many days that I get where I literally have the house to myself. So when I do, I really try and take advantage of this. So I just went around, got as much done as possible, tackled some tasks that needed to get done and just haven't been getting done the past couple weeks, and just really focused really focused on getting as much done as possible, knowing that once the boys and Bobby got home, I'd be done. And then I'm also showing you what we got for our anniversary gift. Bobby and I always go practical when we get anniversary gifts, but this one I was super excited about. We just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary, and we got a new smoker grill, and I'm just going to show you guys us putting it together and how it looks, and then sharing at the end our first meal on the grill, which, oh my goodness, you guys are going to want to see this.
I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution.
So as you can see, I'm just starting out in the kitchen. I had a bunch of dishes to put away and deal with, and I really wanted to focus on the refrigerator today. But before I ever tackle the pantry or refrigerator or anything big like that, I try and make sure everything around is tidied up. That way I can really just focus on that one thing. And the biggest thing here was getting all these dishes taken care of. So I'm just going through making sure everything is in the dishwasher, and then the couple things that didn't fit, I'm just washing by hand just to make it real simple, real easy on myself. And yeah, just kind of prepare for working on the fridge. Also, so I've been having some questions about the milk jug sitting on my counter, which I know seems kind of weird, but I do have gestational diabetes and I'm on insulin at night. And that is where I throw my needles, and I really have no other good spot to put it. I keep it there, that way everything's together. I know what I'm doing at night. Plus, this is just what the nurse recommended because it's a thicker plastic. So, chocolate milk container it is.
We found love here, together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time, 'cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now.
Alright, and then moving on to my fridge. If you guys have been with my channel for a while, you know I do this about once a week, that I will do a quick wipe down right before grocery shopping just to make life easy on myself. I don't like big projects. I don't like scrubbing. So if I have to do something a little bit more often, but it's easy, I would rather do that than wait 6 months to a year and have to like really bust my butt to get it clean. So this time though, I'm doing a little bit more thorough. I do think it's important about once every other month to really deep clean the fridge. So that's what I'm doing here, taking everything out. I'm gonna take the shelves out. I'm gonna take literally everything, spray it down, and make sure walls, all the areas that you can't reach if you don't take stuff out, is thoroughly cleaned.
Make it for the world to see, 'cause now I know you'll be a part of me.
I'm just using the Method Anti-Bac to pre-treat. Like I said, I want to spray everything down and then let it sit just to really clean it out and deal with any bacteria or anything like that. So I'm just quickly spraying this down, and then I'll let that sit, and then I'm also going to spray down the shelves and all the containers and let those sit. And then I go through all the food. I figure that gives it all enough time to really just sit and soak and antibacterial and do what it's supposed to do as I go through the food. The food honestly isn't that bad because I do try and do this regularly, but there's still always those things that you're like, maybe I'll hold it another week and then I get rid of it. Also because it's summer, and if family comes over or anything, we like to have cold drinks in the fridge. There was a bunch of like extra beer and things like that I wanted to organize because it was taking up so much room. But the issue is, last time people came over, they didn't really drink as much as they normally do, like my brother and brother-in-laws and them. And once you refrigerate that stuff, you don't want to take it out. At least that's what my husband tells me. I don't know, I guess it makes the beer go bad. I don't actually know, but I wanted to organize it so it wasn't taking up as much room. Also, if you see me respraying, it's just making sure that it's wet where I'm wiping it down, because often when you pre-treat it, it's going to dry up. And to really make sure I can get everything clean, I just spray it again and wipe it all down with just my microfiber cloth. This microfiber cloth, I get asked every single video. I get them from Home Depot, the automotive detailing section. I love these because they're microfiber, and I feel like they're like really sturdy and strong because they are from a car detailing section. So I buy them in bulk at Home Depot, if you guys are wondering. Also, I only ever buy like 1 or 2 colors because I buy them in bulk. So I do change out my rags. It's just pretty much downstairs I only use yellow rags, and upstairs I only use orange rags. It keeps it easy to make sure I never run out of rags, either on my main floor or upstairs.
To show the way. Come on and move in all directions, yeah. It's time to show the way. Have a good time.
All right, and now when it comes to these big containers, I like to wipe them down and put them right in the fridge, just because it takes up so much counter space that I'll just do one at a time and then throw it in the fridge. And then when I get to the like doors and things like that, the like containers that go in the door, I'll do all of those at the same time just because they're smaller. But yeah, these shelves and things like that, I just do one at a time. Make sure they are thoroughly dry. You don't want to be adding moisture into your fridge, but I will wipe them down really, really good, put them back in, and just move on to the next one. You can do it any way that works best for you. This is just what I find easier. Another thing is, if you really don't like cleaning out your fridge, is a lot of people like using like a saran wrap or a mat in their fridge for easy cleanup. I don't personally like that, just because I don't like the look of it, and I don't mind doing a quick wipe down every once in a while.
Press play, you'll be there in a second. I am here and I can make you sweat. I'm the song, the beat, the end. We've all been dreaming of this moment. We're charged, we're ready to relive this again. It is time to show the way. So we
such a good ride. What we call life, it can't be real.
All right, another little hint. If you are real good at forgetting where stuff goes, I keep this pretty much the same every time. So sometimes I forget and I need to adjust slightly, but it's not too bad. But if you don't do this often and you're afraid you're going to forget, take a picture of your fridge once you have it emptied with your phone real quick. That way, when you're done wiping everything down, you can literally just look at that picture and put everything back real quick and real easy. Also, don't worry about everything being absolutely perfect, because it's always better just to get something done and then it be perfect. Like, it's better to do it than not do it at all. And if you want to make it perfect, you can always go back to it at a different time. I know a lot of people don't want to start projects because they're like, oh, I don't have enough time, or the idea of making it perfect is overwhelming. Don't let that get to you. Just do it, and then you can do whatever you want to do to make it perfect down the road. It's really hard to make everything perfect all at once if you're not a tidy person or love cleaning person or whatever, automatically. I don't love cleaning. I don't love organizing, but I love having a clean and organized home. So this is something that I have learned over the years of actually being married. I've gotten to be more tidy and more clean and just kind of learned as I go. I was not born a clean and tidy person. You can ask my mother. My closet was a wreck growing up. But I love having a clean and tidy home. So I just learned little tricks as I've gone. And over the years, my house has gotten more clean, more organized, just from doing one thing at a time and not worrying about perfection right away. Because in the beginning, worrying about perfection was my biggest problem. Is I wouldn't do something because, oh, I don't have $100 to go spend at the Container Store. It doesn't matter. Like, go to the dollar store or go to a yard sale and get something that mismatches and just build on it. Just like anything, you can build on it. It does not need to be perfect from the very beginning.
Hey, bro, don't you look at that? I said, my friend, what you looking at? I think she is something for me. Excuse me, miss, it's my first time here. Maybe you can show me out of here. I think she got something in thee. So please forgive my rudeness if I'm tripping over your time.
So on top of it being Bobby and my 10-year wedding anniversary this weekend, I also had my baby shower. So that's where all this stuff came from, is the baby shower, which was so nice to have. Just, we kept it real small and intimate. There was about 8 people there, and it was pretty much just immediate family. So my mom, my sisters, my grandma, my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, people like that. So we kept it really small to just try and stay as safe and cautious as possible, but it was still really nice. I think every baby should be celebrated, and everyone in my family feels that way. So we literally do showers like this for every single baby. It doesn't matter if it's your first or your 20th baby. We like to just do little sprinkles. Nothing too crazy, because obviously I've got the crib. I've got a lot of the big stuff. But especially since this was my first girl, clothes seem to be a good big thing, which I don't mind at all. All these little girly clothes I am loving, but I'm just going around and taking all the cardboard off so I can put that in the recyclables. I am taking all the tags off the clothes so I can wash them, and just going through everything so I can get it all put away and cleaned up, because it just sitting on the dining room table is not working.
But you look so amazing, and we can be so much more than who we are, so much more than who we are. We can knee deep in while the world just falls apart at the rise above it all. And we can, and we can be so much seen you clearer than that.
So if you guys look closely, you'll actually see Roomba on the floor running in the background. I love to run Roomba, especially on days like today when I'm just trying to get a ton done. It's like killing two birds with one stone. I can get all this done, and Roomba can handle the floors for the day. And I'm not stressing out about doing all this and then vacuuming and then everything. So I just have Roomba running in the background. That way, as I'm doing all this, my floors are getting cleaned as well.
City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, 'cause when we're doing our thing with the wheels.
And then moving on to the family room, I really wanted to get the sofa vacuum. So the outside of the sofa I vacuum weekly, if not multiple times a week, just because I like the look of vacuum lines. However, taking the couch apart, I like to do every other week, but especially lately, it gets done more like once a month, and it was definitely time to get it done. And once again, with the boys and everyone being gone, it's just easy because I don't need to worry about them coming in, wanting to sit on the couch or turn on their show or whatever. I just take the time to get this all done. And I really try and get the sides. We don't allow the dogs on the furniture, but they still lean up against it and get it all hairy. So I really try and make sure that everything is as clean as possible. I also, when I do this, I like to reverse the cushions. So the center one I'll just flip, but the one on the left and the right, I'll completely switch sides. That way they wear a little bit more even, or at least that's my hope.
Maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're done. It's the only way we know how to do it. I feel so young. I know we're acting stupid. Maybe just a little bit foolish. Just go a little crazy and lose it. It's the only way we know how to do it. Kill the lights. I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you. You're standing by that window, playing your guitar. And if I close my eyes, I can almost hear your song. A picture of you. A picture of you. And I remember every day that I spent with you. The look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. I could talk to you for hours.
So as you can see, I don't have a ton of stuff like decor wise on my end tables. They're actually currently on the shelf, the ladder shelves by my TV, which you'll see. I like to set them out when people are coming and whatnot, but Bailey, our St. Bernard, is still a puppy, and he is not aware of his size at all. So I kind of got sick of constantly picking up the stuff that his tail knocked on the floor. So I put it on the ladder shelf, and that way just when people come over, I can put all my decor out, make the house look really homey and pretty, but for practical reasons is not constantly getting knocked over by the big oaf that doesn't realize he's like 120, 130 pound puppy. And then after dusting all this off, so I actually let the dogs outside and realized my sliding glass door area was really, really dirty. I've actually been wanting to get this done, and okay, so if you are like me, if you see something needs to get done, just do it right away, because otherwise you will totally forget like a bajillion times. Or if you're a list maker, put it on a list of things to do, because I have been looking at this door for days and like, I need to do this. It's getting so bad. The dogs come in and out through these sliding glass doors, so they get bad quickly. But I just kept forgetting. So this day I let the dogs outside. I'm like, all right, nope, I'm not going to say, oh, I'll get to it later. I'm just going to do it now. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting to this door because it was really bad. Unfortunately, the other side, which is way worse, the footage got all messed up, so you don't see that as much, but I had to do both sides really well. This was the clean side. All right, and then at this point, my husband got home, and we started working on our new smoker pellet grill. This grill is actually super easy and well, like, the way they packed it and the way they set up the instructions and everything made it really easy to put together. It still took like 2 hours, but it's a big thing to put together. But it was fairly simple. My husband did most of it, just because for the most part it was a one-person job, but I did stay around because there was times that definitely needed like me to hold something or help him lift something. But this we were super, super excited about. We really wanted to get it put together because you have to put it together, and then just like any oven, you have to let it like sit on broil for 30 minutes to bake off any of that gunk on the inside. I don't know. It's I don't know exactly what it does, but you're supposed to let it sit on broil for 30 minutes to bake off anything. But today, on the day that I'm doing this voiceover, I'm actually making brisket. So I really wanted this to get done so that I could make brisket on it right away, because if I would have had to wait, I would have been sad. I really wanted actually to cook on it on this night, but there just wasn't going to be time after putting it together and then broiling. We would have been eating at like midnight, and that doesn't work for this pregnant mama.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. Vicious presenting. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Let's go. Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body, you're so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, Didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. It's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Lose control of myself. Can't find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I give up, I'm out of luck. Been looking everywhere. It doesn't make sense, no. So bring it back. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger. Cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud. Didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. It's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now and girl, you should wear a name tag. I didn't realize the danger. Cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
All right, and then here it is all put together. This is a killer grill. It is huge, way bigger than we need for just our family, but when we have people over, I like to have a bigger grill that we can work on. And then my husband was just putting it up to broil. We threw some of the pellets in it and we would let it burn off. But this thing is so awesome, and like I said, it wasn't that hard to put together. I'll also show you, like I said, the brisket that I'm making tonight. I'll add footage in at the end of this video for you so that you can see that as well. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe. I would love to have you. And if this was not enough motivation for you, check out one of these videos on the side, and it's sure going to get you all the motivation you need to tackle your to-do list. But until next time, bye.